I made this myself.
Ah, so it's a meat burger. An Amy burger. See, I took the original name and then I put a clever twist on it using your name.
Yeah, clever. I thought it was clever, Sonic.
Fuck you, Tim.
Ogilvy, Maurice Wentworth Hedgehog. While indeed your joke was clever, there was not even a modicum of need for you to be so rude to your friend Miles Tails Prower. If you do not start watching your tongue, I will ensure you explode in a colossal sonic boom. I said colossal, not colossus. Go back to finding a new game. As I was saying, that doesn't just mean Tails. Your other friends count too. If you keep being rude to them as well, you being the fastest thing alive will mean nothing. I believe I have made myself clear, so I will be taking my leave. That does not mean I won't be watching. Goodbye. Hey, Fred Bear, you fucking fat ass. You're not supposed to eat my fucking victim, unless you speak to me, you fucking Jupiter-sized bitch. That shit was my dinner, but you fucking ate it, you fat ass. You belong to the cartel and get clapped, because no shitty way you fucking ate my meal, you fucking panda. You still ate shit after you ate a whole fuck-ass child in 1983, you big fat ass. You fucking group of panda. Get ready to hide and leave my house before I speak to the cartel to twerk on you.
Badass, give me your wallet!
I could give you my wallet, but what I think you really want is love.
It's true!
Hello, Peter Griffin. I just wanted to say, well done. It's easy to be cruel when someone's rude, but you chose not to be. You kept your manners and showed real character. That says a great deal about the kind of person you are. Anyway, I'll get off your hands now and let you continue the video. Take care, Peter.
You fucking made me do this. I fucking warned you. Peter, are you fucking stupid? Now look what happened, you're fucking dead.
One piece, Michael. One piece.
All right, kid, come here. Listen close. What you just did there was absolutely unfair. This is a family game. This activity is supposed to inflict joy, yet you just ruined it. Do you have any idea what you just did? This game is supposed to be played strategically, yet you just broke the rules and ended the game before it started. You slammed your pick against the blocks like it's supposed to do anything. All you did was give your enemy the win, and you lost. Maybe next time. Think, you absolute moron.
No, how many sides are there on a square?
4.
What's the square root of 9?
3.
Okay. What is 3 plus 5?
8.
You the fuck up.
Dean Withers, listen carefully. That little joke you made wasn't clever, and it certainly wasn't funny. It was simply painful to listen to. The delivery was awkward, the timing was off, and the silence that followed said more than any reaction could. No one laughed, no one even smiled, and whatever amusement I had disappeared instantly. You spoke as if you expected the entire conversation to erupt with laughter, yet all it did was come to a sudden and uncomfortable halt. The air felt heavy, not because of anything profound, but because everyone was trying to figure out if you were being serious, or if we were supposed to pretend we found it amusing. It was the kind of moment that forces people to stare at the floor, or check their phones just to escape the secondhand embarrassment. I expect not to witness something like that again, or else...
Serious.
What is it?
Your parents! They're here, man!
Well, where are they?
They are just on the other side of the door.
Mommy! Daddy! Your baby is coming! You sure did get me. You sure did.
Beast Boy, Cyborg, Starfire, no, just no. That prank crossed a huge line. Making Robin think his parents were in his room isn't funny, it's cruel. That's not a joke, that's messing with deep trauma. Prank wars are supposed to be goofy, not emotionally devastating. Beast Boy, chaos isn't an excuse. Cyborg, where was your judgment? Starfire, empathy missed the memo. Robin deserved support, not psychological whiplash. Do better. That prank where Robin thinks his parents are in his room is honestly messed up. It stops being funny and turns straight up cruel. Robin already has trauma around losing his family, and the Titans use that for a cheap laugh. Watching him panic and get emotional just feels wrong, not entertaining. Prank wars should be silly, not emotionally brutal.
John Carl Young, listen here, kiddo. You imbecile. You pathetic excuse of a homeboy. I want you to stop what you are doing, and listen, because this moment requires basic awareness. Everyone was enjoying their day until they opened TikTok, and had to bear witness to your abysmal idiocy. This TikTok was not humorous in the slightest bit. Let me break this down for you, because apparently common sense is not so common. A joke needs to have timing, surprise, or at least a sense of cleverness. But no, what you have done here is the textbook definition of a poor execution. Saying that you have an armpit fetish is just spreading private information to the public that would have been best self-kept. That is not comedy. That is a dull statement. What in the Fazbear is wrong with you? To think it would be okay to upload something like this onto the internet? You need a serious justification of your character, because what in the world are you doing? Do not breathe. Do not speak. Take a moment to truly realize and reflect on what you have done. You make my withered skin crawl. You used a disgusting method of self-indulgence to produce some twisted form of entertainment. I mean, seriously, you turned your own dignity into a punchline. What you said was thoroughly stupid. And don't you dare pretend this was some harmless lapse, you absolute buffoon. This was pure unfiltered stupidity. I overestimated you, John. I never want to speak with you again.
Where's my mommy? Where's my gift? Where's my pussy? Oh.
Zach Beale. Listen carefully. Words aren't harmless background noise. They're signals of judgment and self-control. When you use crude or sexual language around a younger demographic, it doesn't come off as funny or edgy. It shows a failure to read the room and a lack of response. There is always a time and a place. You ignored both. Kids don't consent to adult language, don't have the context to process it, and shouldn't be exposed to it because you couldn't pause and think first. That burden is not theirs, it's yours. What makes this worse is that it wasn't accidental. It was a choice to chase attention instead of showing restraint. That tells people exactly how seriously you take accountability and how little you respect the space you're in. Real intelligence isn't just knowing big words, it's knowing when to stop talking. If you want to be seen as someone with discipline and self-respect, learn boundaries. Do better, because next time, people won't hear a joke. They'll hear a warning sign.
You know, you just need to relax and stop overreacting.
Murdered this man.
Yes,
You tortured him.
of course.
Banana, I don't got any money. Can I borrow some money? I don't got any money. I need like $5.
Do you know what's truly remarkable? Not your joke. The confidence with which you delivered it. You mistook volume for wit. You confused attention with admiration. And somehow, against all evidence, you believed the room owed you laughter. Humor requires timing, intelligence, awareness. You brought none of those. What you brought was noise, wrapped in the delusion that enthusiasm compensates for competence. People didn't laugh because they were offended. They didn't laugh because they were confused. They didn't laugh because there was nothing there. There is something almost admirable about failing this publicly, and still standing there, waiting, expectant, like a broken vending machine demanding applause. Let me be clear, since subtlety has not been your ally. You were not funny. You were disruptive. And the difference matters. Next time, resist the urge to perform. Silence in your case would have been a masterclass. Now stop trying to be entertaining and start trying to be aware. Because when I catch you doing shit like this again, it will be your last. Consider this a warning.
딸, 기억하지? 가족이란 건 다른 가족을 위해서 희생하더라도
Former great brother of the Middle Matthias. You call yourself a hunter, a strategist, a survivor. But I have watched real monsters, and they don't hide behind children. You offered a girl, a child who trusted you, as if she were nothing more than a shield made of meat and fear, not to save a life, not to protect the innocent, but to make your kill easier. That is not strength. That is rot wearing a man's face. You trained another child with the same poison. Neglect disguised as freedom. Indifference disguised as kindness. Sugar instead of guidance. Distance instead of protection. You didn't raise her. You abandoned her slowly day by day, while pretending you were doing her a favor. Do you know what grows in that kind of silence, Matthias? Fear. Confusion. The kind of loneliness that echoes louder than screams. And I should know. I am Nightmare. I am born from the dark places adults leave inside children. I am what waits under the bed when trust is broken. I am the shape guilt takes when it finally learns your name. You think using a child as bait makes you ruthless. You think emotional neglect makes you practical. No, it makes you small. Predators hunt their equals. Cowards hide behind the innocent. You didn't forge warriors, you forged wounds. And wounds don't stay quiet forever. One day those girls won't need your permission to survive. They won't need your approval to grow. And when they finally stand tall, it won't be because of you. It will be in spite of you. Remember this, Matthias. The monsters in the dark aren't the ones with claws. They're the ones who were supposed to protect the light and chose to snuff it out instead. And I will always be waiting. In the shadows you created,